It's no mystery that loving, long-term relationships are about the hardest thing partners can embark upon, but these behaviors in particular will only make that journey more difficult. Most of us get into marriages or long-term relationships not understanding the demands this lifelong union will make on our time, mental health, and physical capabilities. After spending years of having to only worry about our own emotions and responsibilities, suddenly there's another person in the equation. Navigating the challenges of a committed relationship in a healthy way is how you build a strong foundation, but it's rarely easy.
So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be really hard. And we're going to have to work at this every day, but I want to do that because I want you. I want all of you.
While big things like infidelity and drug addiction can cause arguments, there are other behaviors like poor communication, fighting about money in your marriage, power struggles, and emotional neglect that can ruin things too. New York City neuropsychologist and director of Comprehend the Mind, Dr. Sanam Hafiz spoke exclusively with Health Digest and said that conflicts related to power dynamics, control, or decision-making authority can create significant tension. You may have heard that the art of handling conflict is not about avoiding it at all costs, but about learning to fight properly. Conflict is unavoidable in a marriage, so it's important to find the right tools that build on what you have rather than tear it apart. It's vital to flex healthy communication muscles during conflict, according to Dr. Sanam Hafiz. The neuropsychologist explained, poor communication is a significant factor, with couples struggling to express their needs, listen actively, and engage in open, constructive dialogue. It is also important to be aware of the usual hot zones when it comes to conflicts, like finances, power struggles, and emotional neglect. When it comes to money, everything from having different goals to who spends how much on what can become a problem, according to the doctor. And with power dynamics, the concerns might be related to who calls the shots when it comes to the relationship. Emotional neglect is about partners feeling unsupported or neglected emotionally. Psychologists suggest approaching conflict areas with inquisitiveness, empathy, kindness, respect, and a willingness to apologize when needed, instead of name-calling, belittling, and other unhealthy tools. Remember, toxic relationships can do damage to your body. Sometimes the stressors within a marriage can be further compounded if one or both partners are going through depression, anxiety, or other mental health challenges. The strain from this can even lead to divorce in certain cases, shared Dr. Sanam Hafiz, saying, mental health challenges can create a wedge between partners, making it tough to connect on an emotional level and fostering misunderstandings. And it doesn't stop there. Not taking care of your mental health can also spill onto how you connect with your spouse physically and impact your relationships with those outside of your marriage too. Hafiz added, if these challenges aren't tackled head-on, conflicts can become a recurring theme, potentially leading to a decision to end the marriage as a way to break free from the ongoing struggles. Which brings us to another point. It is important to understand when mental health concerns may require the help of a professional. This is where counseling comes into play. Whether it's couples therapy or individual counseling, getting an outside perspective can be eye-opening. If your partner is unwilling to get help, first take care of yourself and if possible, learn about their particular struggles. Enlist the help of friends and family. When it comes to couples therapy to improve on relational issues, try and get to the root of why they don't want to go and see if they'd be willing to try alternatives.
I think about being married to you and that woman is a stranger to me.
Weaponizing sex. While it's certainly important to spice things up in the bedroom for greater intimacy and the emotional health of a long-term marriage, some sexual behaviors can ruin a marriage. Using sex as a weapon is one of them, according to Dr. Sanam Hafiz, explaining, using sex as a tool for control, punishment, or reward can create power imbalances and diminish emotional connection within the marriage. Not discussing your and your partner's sexual needs, desires, or concerns can also cause a rift, added the doctor, and so can a primary focus on the physical act of sex minus the emotional connection. There's a lot that goes into good sex. Trust, emotional intimacy, open communication, and eye contact are a few, according to sex educator Sarah Burden. Forcing your partner to engage in sexual acts they aren't comfortable with is also unacceptable, added Dr. Hafiz, saying, this can lead to emotional trauma and broken trust. Speaking of trust, it goes without saying that extramarital affairs can be a serious breach of this. Those affairs can be very challenging to come back from. While we might not think of this as something significant when it comes to marriage or a long-term union, Opposing health behaviors can cause strain in a relationship. According to Dr. Hafiz, dissimilarity in health behaviors and poor health as predictors for divorce may be linked to the strain physical well-being imposes on a relationship. You and your partner need to ask each other questions about how to approach your physical health. Questions like, when was the last time you wanted to wake up early and go for a run together? Are you always mindful of reading food labels when your partner reaches for high-sugar treats without a bat of an eyelid? Are you struggling to find common interests or activities you can do together? If these answers don't align for you and your partner, this could ruin the quality of your bond. Dr. Hafiz said, additionally, dealing with poor health, whether through chronic conditions or unhealthy behaviors, often introduces stress, financial strain, and changes in roles within the relationship. Sometimes poor health is unavoidable, but other times it isn't. If you're able to keep yourselves as healthy as possible for yourself and your relationship, this can add to the quality of your union. Health-related issues can have a ripple effect on a marriage too. Dr. Hafiz explained, they may impact emotional and physical intimacy, communication, and overall satisfaction, contributing to a higher likelihood of divorce as partners grapple with the complexities of health-related issues.